The film begins with an adrenaline-pumping scene of Nathan Drake hanging outside a plane, entangled in fallen cargo. He frantically attempts to climb back up inside while dodging henchmen and more falling debris. Just as he reaches the top, a car falls out of the ramp and hits him. A hand reaches out to grab him. The story then flashes back 15 years earlier to Boston, where we see a young Nathan and his older brother, Sam, breaking into a museum to steal the original map of Ferdinand Magellan's expedition. The legend surrounding the map suggests that Magellan's entire voyage was to find hidden gold. Their heist is interrupted by security, and Sam's previous criminal record results in him being kicked out of the orphanage where they both live. Nate walked into the room and caught his little brother, Sam, sneaking out. Sam promised to return, but left Nate with a ring that belonged to their ancestor, Francis Drake. The ring had an inscription that read, Sic Parvis Magna, which meant, greatness from small beginnings. Years later, Nate found himself working as a bartender, serving a snooty rich girl. He saw an opportunity to swipe her bracelet when she wasn't looking. He was being observed by a fortune hunter named Victor Sully Sullivan. Sully offered Nate a chance to work together, but Nate declined. As fate would have it, Sully had swiped the bracelet from Nate and left him his business card. Nate marched into Sully's office. As he scanned the room, his eyes fell upon a treasure trove of artifacts, including the very map that he and his brother Sam had been trying to steal. To his surprise, Sully revealed that he had worked with Sam in the past and had known all along that Nate was his brother. The two men delved into a discussion about Magellan's voyage, which had been funded by the Moncada family, notorious for their involvement in heinous acts throughout history. As it turned out, Sam had helped Sully steal the diary of Juan Sebastian Elcano, which contained valuable clues that could lead them to Magellan's fortune. Initially, Nate was hesitant to get involved in any unfinished business that he and Sam had started, but as he perused the postcards that Sam had sent him over the years, he began to reconsider. Sully informs Nate of a crucial piece of information: they must acquire a golden cross that is one of two keys needed to find Magellan's gold. The first key is already in Sully's possession, but the second one is being held for auction at a museum. The duo starts preparing for their heist, and Nate does some background check on Sully to know who's he working with. They head to the auction, but Sully is taken aback when he spots Joe Braddock, a mercenary he has had run-ins with in the past. Braddock approaches Sully, indicating that she knows he is there for the cross as well. As the auction commences, Nate is set to kill the power, but he is caught by Moncada's burly Scottish henchman. Sully has to buy time by attempting to outbid Moncada, even though he knows he doesn't have the money for it. After evading the Scotsman and another thug, Nate creates a diversion by dangling from the chandelier and causing a commotion. Sully seizes the opportunity to grab the cross and make his exit, but Braddock nearly intercepts him. However, other guards show up, and she deals with them violently. Nate skillfully evades the other security guards and hops into Sully's car, ready to make their escape together. With the precious cross in hand, they set off on a journey to Barcelona to meet with Sully's associate, Chloe Fraser. She possesses the second cross, but her trust in Nate is shaky at best. However, her own untrustworthiness is quickly revealed when she swipes the cross from Nate's bag. Nate and Sully are hot on Chloe's heels as she attempts to flee with the cross, but Nate reminds her that she doesn't actually know where to find the treasure without their help. Using clues from the diary, Nate deduces that they must start by visiting the Santa Maria del Pi church. As they settle into their hotel room for the night, Chloe drops a bombshell about something Sully has been keeping from Nate regarding Sam. The tension is palpable as they try to navigate this new information. Meanwhile, at the Moncada Foundation headquarters, Moncada is furious to learn that his father, Armando, plans to donate the family fortune. He deems Santiago unworthy of inheriting it and, after one last conversation with his father, orders Braddock to kill him. With the money in hand, Moncada sets off on his own expedition, leaving a trail of destruction in his wake. Nate, Sully, and Chloe embarked on a thrilling adventure to uncover the secrets of an ancient church. As they arrived, they stumbled upon a hidden passageway underground. Using their wits and the crosses they found, they attempted to open the entrance. However, Sully's misreading of the diary's instructions triggered a booby trap, causing chaos. Despite the setback, Nate and Chloe bravely ventured down the entrance with one key, leaving the other with Sully. As they descended, Chloe revealed her mistrust of people due to her father's betrayal. He had taken off with the money from a discovery she made and abandoned his family. Their journey led them to a nightclub where they discovered the next passageway hidden behind the bar. However, their progress was interrupted by the arrival of Braddock's goons, including a menacing Scotsman. Braddock herself was tailing Sully, adding to the danger. Nate and Chloe fought off the Scotsman and created a diversion to make their way through the entrance. They soon came across a trapdoor, and using their crosses, they attempted to unlock it. Suddenly, the room began to fill up with water, and Sully was their only hope of survival. As Sully searched for the other keyhole, he was ambushed by Braddock. However, He fought back and threw her against the glass, breaking it open and freeing Nate and Chloe before they drowned. After successfully navigating through the first challenge, the team sets out to find another room that requires both crosses to unlock the door. Nate and Chloe then stumble upon giant urns, which they believe to be the hiding place of the coveted gold. To their dismay, the urns are filled with salt, but Nate discovers a hidden map among the grains, revealing the treasure's location in the Philippines. Unfortunately, Chloe's true intentions are revealed when she deceives Nate and steals the map for herself. She accuses Sully of keeping secrets about Sam, and before Nate can react, she pistol whips him, rendering him unconscious. Sully eventually finds Nate, who awakens to ask about Sam's whereabouts. Sully confesses that he and Sam were ambushed by Braddock, who shot Sam. Sully had no choice but to flee, leaving Sam behind. This revelation leads Nate to believe that Braddock is responsible for Sam's death, and he angrily walks away from Sully. During their meeting, Braddock learns from Moncada that Chloe was actually part of his team and had the map they needed. With this information, Braddock and his crew, including Nate and Sully, prepare to head to the Philippines. However, Nate and Sully have a different plan in mind. They decide to stow away in the trunk of Moncada's car to sneak onto the plane. Once on the plane, Moncada gathers his crew and shares his belief that Magellan's crew betrayed his family and that the gold they were supposed to find actually belonged to the Moncada family. However, Braddock has other plans. He betrays Moncada by slitting his throat in front of the crew and takes charge of them. Nate and Sully manage to sneak out of the plane, but Nate's pride gets the best of him and he confronts Braddock about shooting Sam. In the chaos that ensues, Sully is forced to fly out of the plane with his own chute. Meanwhile, the henchmen are thrown from the plane, and Chloe manages to knock out the car with the map. She accidentally hit Nate with the car and they both dive into freefall without parachute. She and Nate grab onto a cargo load with a parachute and land safely in the ocean. After floating aimlessly, Nate and Chloe finally reach an island resort. They quickly secure a room and begin poring over the map, hoping to pinpoint the treasure's exact location. However, their efforts prove futile, leaving them at a loss. As Chloe dozes off, Nate seizes the opportunity to examine one of Sam's postcards. To his surprise, he discovers a hidden message that reads, "The keys are your compass." With newfound clarity, Nate uses the crosses on the map to determine the treasure's exact location. But Nate has a trick up his sleeve. Knowing that Chloe will undoubtedly see the coordinates he writes down, he deliberately jots down fake ones. As expected, Chloe takes the bait and sets off in the wrong direction, leaving Nate to pursue the treasure alone. Nate hops into a speedboat and races towards the location, but he's not the only one on the hunt. Braddock and her goons are hot on his heels, eager to claim the treasure for themselves. Thankfully, Sully comes to Nate's aid, and together, they stumble upon a cavern housing 2 intact ships. To their delight, the gold they seek is also inside the ships. However, their joy is short-lived as Braddock orders the ships to be airlifted out of the caverns, knowing that they are worth billions. Sully expertly scaled one of the choppers and swiftly took out Braddock's henchmen. As she surveyed the scene, she spotted Nate in the other chopper, and her team sprang into action, engaging in a fierce battle with the enemy forces on the ship. The fight was intense, with Nate and Sully using their combat skills to knock the attackers into the ocean. Suddenly, the Scotsman's chopper careened out of control and crashed into one of the ships, causing chaos and destruction. Braddock, determined to take out Nate herself, made a desperate move to pursue him. As Nate struggled to climb aboard the chopper, Sully faced a difficult decision: save Nate or protect the valuable gold. In a bold move, Sully hurled the bag of gold at Braddock, sending her tumbling into the ocean. With Nate safely aboard, Sully pulled him up and the second ship came crashing down on Braddock, crushing her. As they flew away, Nate revealed that he had managed to save some of the gold. As Chloe speeds away on her boat, her adversaries look down at her and wave tauntingly, reveling in the fact that they have successfully tricked her. The pair then takes off on their next adventure, leaving Chloe behind. However, before the credits roll, we are taken to a prison where we see that Sam, who was previously thought to be dead, is alive and well. And with that, the movie comes to a close. If you enjoyed this content, be sure to subscribe for more exciting videos like this. Don't forget to turn on notifications and leave a like to support our channel. Thank you for watching.